Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have all three of the babies here because I'm going to be changing them out of their Memorial Day outfits and into some fresh clothes, and I thought it'd be cute to do a little haul because I'm changing them into some clothes I got at a garage sale, except Liam. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a little change with me and show you what I got. People often ask me how often I change my dolls, and there's really no set like how often. Sometimes it's multiple times a week. Sometimes I leave them in one outfit for a whole month. Like, it just depends like what they're dressed for and like what I feel like, quite honestly. I do try and keep them dressed relatively to the season that we're in, and I do try and dress them according to the holidays that I personally celebrate and everything. So like, I usually do make sure they're in like a Christmassy outfit for Christmas or like an Eastery outfit for Easter. Or obviously like for Memorial Day, I put them in like kind of Memorial Day outfits. We have some cute little 4th of July outfits for them. So I do usually dress them according to the holiday, and then I kind of just change them depending when I feel like it. And I recently just did a big clothes clean out for them. I sorted through the clothes that they don't really wear very much anymore, and people also ask me what I do with the clothes when I don't have it anymore, and I just donate it to a secondhand baby store so then people can obviously buy it. I don't personally go through like selling it to other people in the doll community just because I don't want to like ship a bunch of stuff out, so I just donate it locally to little places. And it's super great. So whenever I get really sick of an outfit, whenever I'm not really dressing them in an outfit or it doesn't really fit as great as I thought, I just donate it. So I recently did a big clothes clean out so we can actually make sure they're wearing all the clothes that they get, but I do still occasionally find really cute outfits that I buy for them, you know. So let me get to the garage sale haul. I found these adorable little like capris. They're Wonderful World of Disney. I wonder what they're supposed to like be, or if they're just cute Disney ones. With their little capris, they have a little heart at one of the knees and then like little red on the cuffs. They're so sweet. And this is what Katie's going to be wearing, but we found this little overalls. My mom loves overalls, so Katie wears a lot of overalls, and it has a little ladybug on it, and Katie's kind of thing is like little ladybugs. It has this really pretty bird on it too, and some flowers. That's super cute too. And then I'm just going to pair it with this shirt. I didn't just get it, but it's going to be paired with this little purple shirt that came with another outfit. And then this is what Lily is going to be wearing. It's this little Calvin Klein outfit. And there's this blue little long sleeve shirt. It looks kind of like patchwork-ish pattern. And then it came with these little like jeggings. They're not really jeans, but they obviously look like it. Super cute. And then I also found this outfit, and it had a stain on it, but it came completely out. So it's so cute. It's this little like cat romper, I guess. So cute. We love cats in this household. And then I found a couple pairs of shoes, which I love a good baby shoe. I found these little like jean style ones with little patterns on the side, little rhinestones on the toe. These would have been like my shoe when I was a kid. I loved these type of thing. I think I had like a little pair of these from like Justice or something, but they're Jumping Bean. These are also Jumping Bean, and these are just these little pink flowery sandals. These are mainly for Katie. Like, obviously I share clothes between the two of them and the three of them, but they do have their set styles kind of. So I mean, some things are definitely more one person than the other. And then Liam, I didn't get this like super recently, but it's still relatively new. He's just going to be wearing this cute little Stitch outfit. There's this little shirt and the little romper with Stitch on it in honor of the new movie. We are going to start with Miss Lily, I think. Come here, Katie. Sorry, I got a message. We're going to start with Miss Lilith, and I'm going to be a little more careful with her. I'm going to cover her little hands with some socks while I'm changing her, just because her fingertips are starting to get more sensitive, and there's definitely like starting to get a little blue, which is expected because she is my first. She is 3 now. I've had her for 3 years, So it definitely kind of makes sense. And like on her leg especially, there's definitely some rubbing. You probably can't see it super well in this light, but there's definitely some, which doesn't like bother me incredibly. Like, I know I've had her for a while. She's obviously still absolutely adorable to me, although I don't get it because Liam is technically older than her. I mean, I got Liam after her, but he was secondhand, so he was actually created a year before her in October of 2021, and he doesn't really have any paint rubbings or anything. I wonder if there's just like a difference in paint that the artist used, or maybe he wasn't changed a lot before I got him. I don't really know what it is, but he's not really showing the same paint rubs or anything as Lilith is. But also I probably do tend to change Lilith a tiny bit more, just because I tend to find more girl clothes and stuff to change her in. And towards the beginning, I definitely was changing her like a lot. But I don't know, I still feel like I change Liam pretty frequently, so I don't know. If anyone has a nice respective answer as to why Lilith has more like rubbing than him, you can let me know. But that's not me trying to bash literally anybody involved either. It's just, an observation, so we're taking a little more precautions in changing her than the others. I also have tried to be super careful with like denims and stuff on her skin. If she's wearing jeans for a long period of time, I'll put little tights under it, or like dark colors, I will put tights under it, but I don't foresee her wearing this for very long, so I'm just gonna put it on straight up, because next week there is supposed to be a bit more of a heat wave. It's kind of chilly. It's a little chilly right now because it's rainy, and it's supposed to be up to like 80s, 90s next week, so I'll probably definitely change him into more summery clothing. So she's not going to be in this for very long, so I'm not really worried. If she is in jeans for like a longer period of time, I do usually put little tights under it just to help protect her vinyl a little bit more, or dark colors. And there, those are cute. And I know some people are like, oh, it doesn't matter, I dress my baby in dark colors all the time and they're fine. And then there's other people who are like, no, don't dress them in dark colors, it'll ruin them. So I definitely hear a lot of mixed responses. So, I mean, I personally do take some precautions. I mean, I'm careful with what I dress them in and like how long I leave them in. And I obviously do like pay attention to temperatures, like I don't leave them in the sweltering sun or anything. So I am mindful, but I also do want to dress them in cute things. So I'm not gonna sit here and like completely avoid all dark colors and everything either. If I feel like I need to, obviously, like I said, I'll just like layer something underneath and take precautions. I say just with real children too, obviously, as long as it's not bordering on like abuse or anything, make sure you're just doing what feels right for you. And if it works for you, it doesn't have to work for everybody else. This is definitely the kind of clothes I wore when I was little, and I definitely try and dress Lily like my little mini me. I can take the little sockies off now. I mean, I guess when I was like a baby, my family dressed me in like super like sparkles and that kind of stuff, which I liked too. But when I got old enough to pick my own clothes, I definitely wore little things like this. Or I probably should have put like a onesie or something underneath. Lily looks so sweet in this little outfit. I might go back later and add a onesie underneath, so she maybe doesn't look like she's choking, but it's not that bad. It's super cute. And then I thought it'd be so cute paired with these. It is so cute. Okay, that is precious. I feel like she looks older in this little outfit. That is cute. And I guess we will do Miss Katybug next. Also, they were wearing these cute little sandals that are like the Birkenstock equivalents. I have 2 pairs of them. So cute. When we went to the garage sale, the lady was kind of asking, because it was predominantly like baby clothes stuff, so he was like, oh, do you have kids? Or no, she didn't even ask if I had kids. The lady's like, do you know someone who's having kids? Which I think is really weird that no one like assumes that I'm having kids or have a kid. Because some of my friends do have kids and they're like around the same age as me, but no one ever assumes that I'm having kids. So there was like, oh, does someone you know have kids? It's really weird. I feel like being a neurodivergent person, I feel like I must give off this aura of autism or something, because everyone always just like talks down to me without even knowing me. Like this lady was just like, oh, you know someone who's having kids? So I said my friend is having a kid, which is true, but my friend is having a little boy, and this was predominantly girl clothes. So I just lied and said, oh, my friend's having a little girl, because it was predominantly girl clothes anyways. So I'm like, you know what, I'll look for the girls. This woman kept trying to show me like all this newborn clothes. She's like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. And I'm like, I don't want newborn. I mean, it was so sweet, but I'm like, obviously newborn girl clothes is useless to me at this point, so like save it for someone who actually needs the newborn girl clothes. It was so sweet, but it's so awkward too, because it's like, yeah. And I just don't get why no one assumes like I could be having a kid. Oh my god, there was literally snaps. I could have made this so much easier for myself. I think I'm gonna pair it with these. There is definitely a little bit of pink in it. So that is precious. Miss Katie. Last but not least, of course, we have Mr. William James. I might be adding this little overall thing to the clothes that I'm donating because it is a little bit small on him. We recently made the switch to like for bottoms or like one piece and stuff, getting 12 to 18 or 18 months because, I mean, Lily's kind of thin, but both Katie and Liam are a little bit chunkier. So for bottoms, they need bigger. I feel like when I was getting, I might have talked about this before, but when I was getting Lily, my Ariana kit, I feel like all the videos I saw of Lily, everyone was talking about how big she was. They're like, oh, she can wear up to 2T, like she's such a big baby. And then I got her and she's really not. And I don't know, like maybe her kit just changed over the years slightly, or like her body changed slightly, but her torso is pretty thin. So she, out of all my dolls, I mean, they're all approximately like 12 to 18 month size. They're around that size. But out of all of them, she can wear the smaller sizes, and sometimes she can scale down a tiny bit. Like I can fit her into some like 9 to 12 month clothes depending on the brand and what it is. She's the only one of my dolls that I can do that for. Because the other two, I mean, maybe Katie a tiny bit smaller, but both of them are like chunkier. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have you just kick your brother's head while he's saying okay. But Liam is definitely my chunkiest one, so he definitely needs like an upsize on the pants. But the Ariana kit wasn't as big as people made her out to be. I feel like bigger clothes drowns her, and I know some people want that for their dolls, like they want it super loose. A lot of them just permanently have a onesie on them, but I mean, I don't like it. I don't like their clothes incredibly loose. Did I just put this on backwards? I don't know. I personally don't like their clothes incredibly loose. I mean, I don't want it to look like they're like being suffocated, but I don't know. I don't want clothes too big that I feel like they look like they're drowning in it, especially because they're dolls, and like if they're drowning, you can see more of their vinyl. But once again, it's personal preference. Whatever people like for their dolls is what they like. This one is definitely a bit looser on him, but it is very precious. And then he's just gonna wear these little like band dupes that we found that are navy blue because they're adorable. There's all 3 of my little babies. I think they look so cute in their fresh outfits. that is going to be all for this little video, and we will see you guys later. Bye bye.